There are currently two different types of the TDC tire mounting tool that you can purchase. The first one is the hitch mount, and this will slide into your standard 2-inch trailer hitch. The second option that you have is the tabletop mount. On this one you can pretty much mount it to any solid surface, whether it be a tabletop or say your trailer step, using 2 clamps on each side of the metal bar. When you purchase the TDC tire changer, you will get several pieces that come with it. The first one is the tire iron. The side with the lip is used for removal of the tire, and the side with the black plastic piece is going to be for mounting the tire. The second piece that comes with it is the wheel insert. This is going to be a round disc that you set inside the back of your rear or hub mounted rims, and it is what the tire iron is going to hook to when you're mounting and dismounting the tire. And the last piece is going to be the spindle mount insert. This is going to be for your wheels with the spindle mount bearings, and it'll be able to slide right into the bearing, and you'll be able to hook it with the tire iron for mounting and dismounting. So the first thing you want to do when you get this tool is make sure that you always have the valve stem facing down. This is so that you're using the deepest side of the rim, also known as the valley. Make sure that you get your rim tightened down securely so that it doesn't come off and possibly damage it. That valley is pointed out right here. That's where you're going to want to put the bead of the tire around when you're putting it on. We have the TDC tire mounting paste. It's going to help you when you're mounting your tires. You also have an application brush that you're able to get in case you don't want to use your hands when applying. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is get the TDC tire mounting paste and then apply it to the bead and a little bit on the outside of the bead on both sides of the tire. Next, you're also going to want to put the paste around both sides of the rim and then also on top of the rim so the tire can slide onto the rim. The first step here is going to be actually breaking down the bead with a bead breaker, and you can find one of those at your local cart shop. Now I'm going to show you how to dismount the tire. So the first step is you hook the tire and then lift the tire up above the rim like so. Notice also me pressing my hand down on the opposite side of the tire to get that to slide into that valley. So now what you're going to do is rotate the tire iron clockwise and it should pop right off the rim. So the next step is going to be actually pulling the tire off the rim. So what you're going to want to do here is lift up the tire and then angle it at about a 45-degree angle, and then grab with one hand the sidewall and then just pull it up and over the rim like so. Once you've applied the TDC paste to both the rim and the tire, the next step is to push the tire onto the rim. You do this by placing it at a 45-degree angle and then pressing down over top of the rim. Okay, so the next thing we're going to want to do is place the wheel insert on top of the rim. Then we're going to push the tire down and get that lip inside this valley right here. Getting that lip inside the valley is going to be the secret to getting the tire on successfully. The next step is putting the second part of the bead over the rim. So there are 3 things to notice in this frame. One is that the tire was pushed down before you put the tire iron on. 2 is that the tire iron is hooked into the wheel insert, and 3 is that the wheel is inside the notch on the black plastic piece. When putting the tire on with the tire iron, start at about the 8 o'clock position, and then while lifting up on the tire iron, rotate it to about the 4 o'clock position. And as you notice, I'm holding and pressing the tire in the valley with my left hand. When dismounting the front tire on a spindle mount rim, insert the spindle mount attachment piece. Press down on the tire, pressing the rim into the valley, and then hook the sidewall of the outside, then lift up the sidewall onto the top of the rim. Then just rotate the tire tool clockwise until the tire pops off the rim. Now I'm going to show you the second way to remove the second part of the tire off the rim. This way is a little bit more difficult, but it's still a way that could be useful with a certain type of rim. So how you do this is the exact same way as the first part of removing the tire from the rim. Is you stick the tire tool and hook the bead of the tire, lifting it up over the rim, and then just twist off. So first you want to push the tire over the rim, then insert the front spindle mount tire tool. So like before, you want to hook the tire tool onto the spindle mount application and then make sure that the rim is inside the notch on the black plastic piece. After that, while holding the tire in the valley, rotate the tire tool counterclockwise, pushing the tire onto the rim.